Hello and welcome to the Energy Reset for July 2023. My name is Josette Leblanc, and I'm the founder and headmistress of Intuition Immersion School. And today I want to give you a little bit of an energy reset for the month of July. Reset in the sense of that we have been experiencing some energy, right? We always move through energy. We're leaving some energy behind and we're moving through new energy. And this is why I call this the energy reset. You may have been feeling quite a shift since June 21st, the solstice. And now, as we move into July, we are going to be experiencing some powerful energy with the Lionsgate portal that's going to be opening up in the around July 26th. But that energy is already starting to come up now. But before we get into that, I just want to share a little bit of information about how you can interact with the content of this video. So you may be watching this on YouTube, or you may be watching this in my Alchemy Lab community, which is part of the Intuition Immersion School. If you are watching it on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. If you're interested in joining the Intuition Immersion School, you can join my free course called Intuition 101. The link for that is in the description. When you're a member of Intuition 101, which is a part of Intuition Immersion School, you get the opportunity to join the Alchemy Lab community. And within that community, you get to ask questions about the content of my courses, paid and free, as well as the content of videos such as this. And in there's more private, therefore we can have more private discussions about the content and what you're learning, what you're experiencing, and how you're resetting your energy. All right, so let's just talk about the energy that's happening right now. So right now, as I'm recording this, it's Capricorn Full Moon. And in Capricorn Full Moon and its Cancer season, the full moon highlights energy that we need to explore. The moon represents our intuition, our emotional life, our memories. And so it's an introspective time, the full moon. And then the full moon in Capricorn is really about reflecting on our energies as it pertains to the work we're putting out in the world. And I have to tell you, I've had a hard time putting this video together. I woke up really ready to put this in motion, and I have pressed record many times on this since I started. And it's very interesting as I reflect on that energy, because I have this deep desire to share this video, create this video. Why? Because I know that it's important in order to help my work move through the world, especially at this time. I'm going to explain a little bit about that. And also because I want you to have the information. There's some very interesting, powerful energy coming up in July, and I really want to get this to you. And I don't have time the rest of the week to record this, so this is my time to do it. However, because it is a reflective time, I'm noticing that it has been challenging to get it out to you. Now, why that this could also be because right now the sun is in Cancer. Cancer is all about home, nurturing, more about inner life, right? Our emotional life. So again, we got the moon and the sun highlighting our emotions right now, our emotional life, very watery energy. Water represents emotions, right? So there's a lot of that happening, that energy in the world right now, in the cosmos. And I'm mentioning that because you may have been feeling this more reflective, being at home, this desire to be more connected to your emotions than usual. And that might be conflicting with your desire to achieve the visions and dreams that you have. So a lot of people have been reporting into me that they see their vision, they see what they need to do, they're able to see that, not focus on it. They're able to see it, but they're not able to take the steps required, or the steps that they believe are required to take in order to get to that goal. And that has been happening a lot since, especially the solstice. A powerful thing that I believe has been happening since the solstice is this big energetic shift. You may have been hearing a lot about moving into the new earth, and new earth energy is coming up and we're transitioning and all that. And this is part of what's going on. This is something I'm tuning into on many levels. And what happens there is that there's an integration period. as we move into this energy, we are leaving old energy behind and we are taking on new energy. Now, that's going to do a lot to our physical body, to our mental body, to our emotional body. We're going to feel it's going to be challenging to move forward with our physical material actions because of this transition. If you're feeling like you're having a hard time moving forward, that is totally okay, totally normal. And don't worry, you're going to get there. Today or the next few days, especially the next week, is really about reflecting on yourself, how you're feeling, what needs to be released, what needs to be focused on so that you can be more on mission, more on path, and be able to integrate the energy that you need to integrate and leave behind what you need to leave behind so that you can be even more effective and more purposeful in the work that's coming forward. Okay, so that's the energy of the Capricorn full moon. But what I'm super excited to share with you is what I'm learning about the fixed star Sirius. So, Sirius is also known as the dog star. If you've ever heard the expression dog days of summer represent very hot, really, yeah, like in Korea right now, it is hot and humid, definitely experiencing the dog days of summer. But the star Sirius represents spiritual awakening, abundance, spiritual expansion, illumination. And the star Sirius also represents an energetic portal. What's a portal? A portal is a doorway, right? It's an opportunity to enter into another experience. And the star Sirius is what highlights the astrological concept of Lion's Gate portal. Now, let me say that again. I said astrological concept. This is perhaps more like a new age concept. You may have been seeing this pop up around social media, Lion's Gate portal, especially on August 8th. So 8-8, right? That numerological number representing abundance. But the truth is that would be more accurate to call this let me see if I can say that correctly, heliacal rising of the star Sirius. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You can correct my pronunciation. I used to be an English teacher and I'm okay with that. But yeah, the heliacal rising of the star Sirius in ancient Egypt, the rising of the star Sirius in the morning before the rising of the sun, when you could see that on the horizon, represented incredible abundance, because that was also the time of the year that the Nile would flood, and therefore the flooding of the Nile represented more fertility of the land and more abundance. The star Sirius during this period is, I don't want to say more important, but it is highlighted. It is, the portal is opening. And right now, as I said, today is July 3rd, Capricorn full moon. The star Sirius and the sun are very close together. In a few days from now, the sun will be right on top of Sirius, creating a cazimi is when a planetary body is in direct conjunction with the sun. And that means that the energy of that celestial body is amplified. You may have heard of Mercury cazimi, Jupiter cazimi. So this probably around July 7th. I don't know exactly. The point is that Sirius is always at 14 degrees in Cancer. So when the sun moves at 14 degrees, they will be together. Now, this is not technically when the Lion's Gate portal opens, because that portal opening is when we are able to see the star Sirius rise on the horizon, which, based on my research, is probably going to be on July 26th. And if you're interested in this, in exploring this energy, I'm going to be creating a energy healing container in Intuition Immersion School called Lion's Gate Portal Energy Healing Container. I know that's a long name. The point is, what we're going to be doing in there, we're going to have a lot of fun. This Lionsgate portal is about amplifying abundance, exploring synchronicities, meaning how can we move through the world in a way where we're looking for signs from the universe that inform our actions. This is definitely what we're going to be exploring during that healing container inside the Intuition Immersion School. If you're interested, you can join the wait list, and I'll leave the link to that in the description. Okay, so what does that mean? The star, Sirius, and the sun are together now. This is an opportunity for exploring spiritual awakening, what you are doing to move forward energetically on path with your higher self. You might be receiving more intuitive hits in the next week. And again, this is very interesting because if you are reflecting on the energy of the full moon in Capricorn and combining that with the power of what's happening with the sun and Sirius, this is a really ripe time for exploring your inner truth and gaining wisdom from your higher self, gaining wisdom from the stars, gaining wisdom from your ancestors. And so this is why I wanted to highlight the Sirius and Sun coming together this week. So make sure to pay attention this week to that energy. And of course, if you're in the Alchemy Lab community, let's have a conversation about how that energy is arising for you. Now, the Lionsgate portal, this, especially as we're talking about the rising of Sirius around July 26th, and then we're moving into, when does it close? I think it's around August 11th. This is happening during Leo season. Leo, the ultimate fire sign. Maybe I shouldn't say ultimate, because Aries is definitely a powerful fire sign. But Leo is self-expression, showing yourself, being the center of attention, right? So this is not a time for hiding. So we have the star Sirius showing itself during the Leo season, and then the sun will also be in Leo. So we have all this powerful energy during the Lionsgate portal, amplifying our self-expression, amplifying the power of our authentic self. It's just incredible amplification energy. And so that is going to be happening around July 26th. So this month is really highlighted by the star Sirius and the power and the potential of awakening to our true self as we transition into this new earth energy. And I'm just really excited about the potential of this month. Okay, so in honor of the watery Cancer, Capricorn full moon energy and the Sirius star highlighting our authentic self, our soul awakening, our transition into new earth, I'm going to leave you with that. There is so much more that I could share, but I'm not going to force myself. I am so happy that I actually was able to get this information to you despite the watery vibes. And may this be a note to you that yes, showing up is important. Yes, sometimes we have to do uncomfortable things, but never override what your higher self is desiring for you to do. My higher self at this moment really was encouraging me to record this, to share this with you, to connect with you, and to transmit the information about Sirius as best as I could in this way. But the most important thing is always to follow your ease and your frequency so that you can be the best version of yourself in this world. And that is exactly what we need as we transition into new earth energy. So I look forward to seeing you in the Alchemy Lab community. If you're ready to join, if you're not ready to join, no worries. Thank you so much for watching this. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can stay connected with me and to the powerful energy that's coming up in Lionsgate. Okay, thank you. Bye.